Yeah, we inshallah gonna start soon. Okay. 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 What time is it now? We are just about to go live. 7 o'clock. Your questions are welcome. Okay. Okay. Bismillah. Okay. Hello. Yes. So just set this all up and gonna go live soon, but it might be raining a little bit. Hopefully, it won't rain too hard. Yep, test, test. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. For those who know me, I'm Rehan, and a naturopathic doctor, which would like to share with those I know and for the benefit of people tips on health and spirituality. We're going to try to do this every week. Feel free to ask questions. Hopefully, it will be of benefit to people I know and improve their health. So we'll leave this to the end. I have something that we'll cover. What we're going to focus on specifically is health markers. So let me get out the notes that I have for today. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين إياك نعبد ونستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. So for everyone's benefit, inshallah, what I wanted to discuss was um, things that we can all use to identify how we're doing in our health. And we live in a time where nobody is, everyone should know a little about their health and how to keep healthy. Because there's a lot of knowledge out there. And specifically in our times, the amount of food and type of quality of food that we eat has never ever been eaten before by people. We're eating a lot of very caloric, rich, high density, um, very nutritionally poor, and it has a very high glycemic index. So it's causing a lot of health problems. Also because of the way uh, especially in the Western world, the amount people are working and sitting, and it has a big toll on people's health. So we have a specific, if we have a knowledge to be able to get healthy and to combat some of these things, we should take advantage of the knowledge that's out there. The one of the I'm going to be covering inshallah many things. One of the main things that we'll do for today is the looking at the tongue. It's a free way of looking at your at symptoms on your in your body and figuring out how healthy we are. So um, over the week, inshallah, we'll cover other ways to know how healthy we are as well. We'll go into lab tests. We'll go into um, um, certain exercises, various things that can be good as a person, as a patient, also as a practitioner. I'm a naturopathic doctor, and my main basis of understanding health is from my practice. So that's what I will be sharing with people. So we'll leave some of the interesting couplet till the end for those who are interested in poetry or Arabic or hadith or aphorisms or Quran. For now, I'm just going to explain a few things that you can know from your health. So some of the lectures I think we have covered already are on traditional Chinese medicine, and we explain concepts of yin and yang. So the yin and yang is a way to, there's two parts of just describing a whole. And let's say we as a person have uh, consider yourself having a yin and a yang side, and that makes you up. Of your yin sides make up some of you, and the yang sides make up some of you. Ideally, it should be about half half, but in difference, there is no perfect balance ever. So we're trying to achieve something that is um, appropriate for its time. So let's say, for example, it's time to sleep. When you're the yin, what yin means is that your bodily fluids and nourishing parts of your body that help you to be quiet and calm and peaceful take over, and so therefore you're able to sleep. So the yin takes over. The yang is the energetic side of your body. So, and the heat and the upward moving energy. So you would want the yang also to be active at certain times, but not, for example, at night. So during the daytime, there's certain times that the yang is active and certain times the yin is active. When we don't have a good balance between yin and yang, then various problems occur. And those are easily identified by our tongue. So everyone should get in the habit of looking at the tongue in the mirror every single day. Another one, apart from blood tests that we'll probably cover, is going to stool sample, or looking at our stool, looking at our bowel movements. So after you go every day, when you go to the washroom, we should also be in a habit of checking out what we left behind, and actually gives a lot of information. So we'll probably cover a couple sessions of that too. So today we're going to focus on the tongue, though. So okay. All right. So one of the things that we're supposed to look at on our tongue is the there's some things that we look at on the tongue to understand information. So the Chinese have been amazing at identifying these, like the yin and the yang, for example, of our body, by looking at the size and shape, the color, and the coating of the tongue. Those are the four things that we look at: the shape, the size, the color, and the coating of the tongue. The tongue should be pink, pinkish color, without any cracks or. Oh, it's raining. I'm outside. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this short a little bit. I don't know how long, but okay. Should have looked at the forecast first. One second here. So I'll show you my tongue, but you need to get familiar with where your body is off balance. Does it have a lot of yang, excess yang? Does it have not enough yang? Does it have enough nourishing fluids? Does it have enough energy? Are there any diseases, things that you can pick up from looking at the tongue? Actually, it's very accurately can tell you a lot about your health. So let's look at first the um, areas of the tongue. All right. So so here's your tongue. Um, the tip of the tongue here. This is the heart area. Oh boy, it's just it's pouring. All right. This is the heart area. This area tells us about the state of our mind, and the heart in Chinese medicine is connected to the mind, and and emotionally also tells us how we're doing. So if our mind is racing and we are have anxiety, are very anxious, or dull, or um, very very flat, or depressed, or very angry, and we have one type of emotion that's very predominant, then that's because of the heart energy. And so you can tell how that is from the tip of the tongue. So when you go and look at the mirror, check if the tip of the tongue is what color it is. If it's very red, right, a lot of people have red tips of the tongue, and that's called heart fire. And it means that there is a lot of anxiety or a lot of thought and maybe racing thoughts. A lot of it can happen during stressful episodes in life. And um, there's over time we're going to also give recommendations because we hope that people can take their health into their own hands, and because we can't take everybody as patients. So that one of the goals here is to empower friends and family from to be healthy. So the tip of the tongue needs to be the same color as the rest of the tongue, which is a pinkish. If it's very red, for example, that's a sign of the emotional instability. Behind that is an area of the lungs. So this area right here now. And so those people who have had a lot of immune problems and immune system issues, they will find that that part of their tongue has some type of a sign. It could be cracked. It could be uh, 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 there could be a change in color. There oftentimes there is uh, dryness. There is a thick coat. A change of shape can be identified in that area. If you have that, then you're basically identifying the area um, of the lung that is affected by some, something. So it gives you insight into, oh, am I coming down with a cold? Is my immune system fighting something? The lung in Chinese medicine is the area the part of the organ that governs our immune system. Asthma, previous bronchitis in your lung area. Oh boy. Just kidding. Maybe we have to take this inside. All right. Just, I thought it was gonna be nice outside. All right. So, all right. The other thing that behind that, a lot of times people have a crack in their tongue. That's in the central area. Okay, this area is your digestive area. So, the digestion is something that has to do with when we eat, if we're getting gas and bloating, if we're having the runs, or if we're not passing bowel movements properly. All that is your digestion, and um, that is it's indicated by the central area. A lot of people will have a crack in the middle of their tongue. So if you crack, a line in the middle of your tongue, then that can be an indication that there's something wrong in your digestion, and there's your that is the central part of the body where you're either eating foods that you're not digesting properly. It's causing you tiredness. It's causing you an inability to function properly as you should because of the weakness in your digestion. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, wait a minute here, guys. I'm getting too much rain. Oh boy. Oh god. It started right at 7 too, right when we started. Subhanallah. Okay, there we go. I think it's been probably mucking this screen up, didn't it? All right, we're gonna have to go inside. So I'm gonna have to pause this and then we'll go from there. Bismillah. We're gonna have to end this guy. Sorry.